Hey, how's it going? Justin here at Lime Lake Marine and RV, coming at you today with a quick video on how to winterize your camper. Now, we do offer services on boat camper winterizations, motorhome winterizations. I'm more than happy to take you in and get that done for you. I just wanted to put together a quick video. I know we have a lot of first-time camper customers this year, and a lot of do-it-yourselfers out there, or somebody just trying to save a buck. So I just wanted to throw this video together to have you guys reference to. Now, if you find easier ways for yourself, please, give us some feedback. But this is what we've been doing since we took on campers, and they seem to be the easiest and simplest way to get things done. So, with that being said, I'll get the video pulled up here. All right. All right, so this is the equipment that you're going to need in order to get it winterized the way we do it. 2 jugs of antifreeze usually good enough for you, a few bucks a piece. This is a hand pump. Pick it up for, as you see there, 25 bucks before tax. Or you can go ahead with the electric water pump. This is what we use. We're winterizing, 100, 200 plus campers a year, so it gets the job done quick, and it's pretty easy. So go ahead and take a look there. The water pump's actually right around 130 bucks. So, if you're looking to save a little more money, the hand pump might be a little more practical. But as you look here, you're looking around the camper, you're thinking, where the heck do I go ahead and access my shutoff valves for the hot water tank? You can actually look on the outside of your camper and you'll see there's a little black grate, usually with a little D handle twist that you just take that off, and then you have access to your hot water tank. Now on the inside, it's going to be the exact opposite of that. So here it's underneath the sink. You can actually see we have to get this wall out of here to get access to the back of the tank. There's 2 screws right here, right there. So I got to go ahead and take those off to get access to the valve system here. So bear with me here, the video, it's a little tight quarters on getting that set up. Get these screws out of there so we can get access to your tank and start the winterization process. Screws out of there. All right, so now that we got these screws out of there, we should be able to go ahead and pop this panel right out. Voila, there is your hot water tank. So as you can see, this one has 2 lines running to it. Sometimes you will see it with 3. But this one, for the 26 dBLE Salem product here, we have a hot water, and then we have a cold water. Now the valve underneath, you want to turn it to that position to ensure that it's off. What this does is it bypasses your hot water tank, so when you're pumping the antifreeze through your system, through your lines, you're not filling up your hot water tank. You don't want to do that. So now that we got the valves in the closed position on both the hot water line and the cold water line, we can go ahead and start the winterization process. Excuse me. Now in order to do that, we're going to step outside the camper, and you can take a look. This is the panel I was telling you about with a little D ring there. You go ahead and pull that out, take the cover off, and this is your hot water tank essentially. Now this is your anode rod. We need to get this rod pulled out of the hot water tank to drain any water that may be residing in that hot water tank. So all you do is go ahead and get a wrench or socket, give that a little twist, pull that out. There's your anode rod. So now with that being pulled out, you're going to get some water flowing out. I want to get that drained. Real quick, I'm going to pause the video here. For a lot of people that this may be the first time doing this to your camper, whether it's a brand new camper or a used camper that you picked up over the summer, you're going to want to inspect this rod if you're doing the winterization process yourself. Now, if you have it done here, we're going to automatically check it for you and let you know if it needs to be replaced. I think it's like $6-7 here. We keep them in stock. Now, it's a steel core running all the way through this rod with an aluminum outside. And what can happen is over time, after it sits in the water, it starts to corrode. Just like if you leave anything in the water for too long, and everything starts corroding. Now, where you'll notice it the most is right here, right at the base, where the anode rod comes in. Now, if it's corroded a little bit, pitted a little bit, you don't have to worry about it. But once it becomes like pencil size, where it looks like it's about to break off, you're going to want to pick up a new one. So go ahead and get the video rolling again here. So now we're going to have water draining out of your hot water tank. We got your anode rod out. We inspected it. It's good to go. Now in the video, I put it back in. You don't have to do that. You want to make sure all the water is getting out of that tank for you. So now what we're going to do, we're going to step around to the back of the camper. And what we're looking for is your city water connection. That's where we're going to hook up the antifreeze pump. And that's where we're going to pump through your lines to make sure you got antifreeze running through everything. We're good to go. Now this doesn't screw off, the little cap comes off, so apologize for looking dumb here for a couple seconds, but I already got this cap off there. So what we're going to do is take our pump. This is the electric pump, $130. Very convenient. So if you got a little extra cash, it's going to end up paying itself off if you're doing it yourself each year. So I think a winterization is right around $80 if you have it done here for the full process. But so go ahead and screw in our pump. Now we have the line going into the city water connection, and we are going to take the other line, and then we would insert that into our antifreeze jug. Go ahead and turn the pump on, and that's going to pump water all the way through our lines and ensure that we are winterized. So one thing I did not show in this video is before I come out to get the pump going, what you're going to want to do is turn every faucet, every water line that you have in the camper, and get that pumped, all the antifreeze pumped through. So once you see the antifreeze coming through your shower, your sink, your bathroom sink, exterior kitchen, anything that has water lines in it, you want to make sure that you're not stopping the pumping process until it's actually going through. Now, what can happen if you don't do this process is any condensation, water buildup that remains in your lines. Here in Western New York especially, we got days where it's negative 20 and then days where it's 40 degrees. The next day it's negative 15, and that freezes and expands in your water lines, and that's where you get cracks. So when you're going out for the first trip in the spring, you go to run your shower, next thing you know, water's shooting everywhere. It can be a real mess. We've seen it here before. So this process here is going to save you from that. It takes 15 minutes tops. Anybody can do it. It's really not that difficult to do. Hopefully this was a helpful video today. Please share any feedback, good or bad, and get those campers winterized. So with that being said, here's our Forest River Salem 26 dB LE. We do have a discounted price on this here in the showroom right now. I know I talked about that in the last video. But other than that, hopefully everybody enjoys their holidays, has a good winter, and we can get these campers back out in the spring. With that being said, signing out. Take care. Have a good day.